got wafts of opaqueness or suspicion must be called out because it's not acceptable. We have said times above number that IEBC should be focused on creating predictable systems for unpredictable outcomes. These predictable systems must be very transparent, such that Mora can actually touch that system. That is the way it's supposed to be. And in my view, the only thing the National Assembly and Senate must do is just to ensure that these the 2027 elections are not surrounded by misinformation and disinformation, and the live streaming is not used by nefarious actors to be a threat to national security. But in a country where there are low levels of trust, deficits, all these kind of things, coming up with another legislation or proposals or regulations which can raise a suspicion is unacceptable. And I've just gone through the newspaper reports, and the IEBC chairman says he's not aware of this conversation, that IEBC has not proposed, and they have not taken a position on this. Then one wonders, on what motion is the Senate moving if the IEBC is not alive to this? In my view, without the benefit of also having gone through that draft to understand the contents, we must strive to make sure that IEBC, as we are told, is like Caesar's wife, beyond suspicion, beyond reproach, because right now Kenyans are boiling over with fury, depending on where you come from. And we don't want to go back to 2007, whereby when IEBC declares a winner, we say, wait a minute, was there live streaming? In my view, we should have multiple live streaming, but ensure that anybody who wants to take advantage of live streaming to mislead the nation, to engage in misinformation or disinformation, faces pecuniary and criminal penalties. Okay. That is it, yeah.
And Wakili, as a final comment, because our time is up, the amendment bill proposes other things apart from this one on live streaming. It talks about gender representation, party nominations, recall of MPs, definitely things that we need to have talked about and discussed. Some of this were discussed during the NATCO conversation, but it has become a trend that we leave a lot of these things to the tail and almost to the tail end of the process. Months to the elections, then we start amending the elections laws again. What does that say about the integrity of our elections and the suspicion in an electoral cycle like this one?
Well, now we have a new